Okay, today we're going to talk about section 2.1, combining like terms. Before we start talking about combining like terms, we need to talk about what like terms are. Like terms are terms that have exactly the same variables and exponents. Okay, examples would be 3x and 5x, or 7m squared and negative 8m squared. Things that would not be like terms would be 6x and 4m, because they have different variables. Other things would be 5n squared and 4n. Those are not like terms because this one has a squared, that one does not. Okay? So they do not work. Obviously over here, m and x are different, so those do not work. Oh, I can continue recording. We're good. Okay. So, now some examples. Okay. Couple of things. Okay. We are going to use our adding rules on the coefficients the variables will not change when combining like terms. So in other words, if it's an x and an x, at the end it's still going to be x. If it's an x squared and an x squared, at the end it's still going to be x squared. The only thing that's going to change are the coefficients. And remember, coefficients means the numbers that are out front of the variables. All right? So let's look at some examples and see what it looks like. So number one is just going to be something like 5x plus 7x. Okay? In this case, okay, we're going to use our adding rules on the coefficients. So in this case, we're going to have 5. That's going to give us 5 plus 7. Okay? That's going to give us 12. And then again, like I said, x, and x are going to stay x. So the answer to this one is just going to be 12x. All right? 5x, 7x like terms because they both have x's. So then I can combine them. Okay? Example number 2. Okay, combining like terms. We're going to have 3m plus 5p minus 6m. Okay. First of all, let's go through and let's identify the like terms. Okay, like terms will be the 3m and the negative 6m. Okay. The 5p, I'm going to put 2 underlines underneath that because that's a different type of term. That is not a like term with the m's. So when I combine like terms, okay, the 5p is not going to change. It's just going to stay 5p. Okay, and the 3m and the negative 6m, that's going to be 3 and, whoops, mistake. It's going to be 3 and negative 6. Okay, we can use our change. 3 plus negative 6 is going to give us negative 3. So in the end, we're going to have negative 3m on that piece right there. Okay, let's try one with a few more things, identifying like terms and then combining like terms. All right, 5p squared minus 4p plus 6p squared minus 2p. Okay. First of all, let's identify like terms using our underlines. Okay, so I want to underline with one underline other terms that are p squareds. The only other one there in this case is 6p squared. Okay. Then I'm going to move on. 4p is 2 underlines. Other ones that are just like it would be negative 2p. Okay. Combining like terms. So I want to do the p's first. The p squareds first. So I have 5 plus 6 is 11. So that's going to give me 11, and then those are p squared, so it's going to stay p squared. Okay. Now the p's. That's going to be negative 4, because notice the negative was with the 4, and also negative 2. So minus 2. Okay, change idea. It's going to be negative 6. So then we're going to get minus 6p. And that is going to be my solution. I can't put the last two together because I have a p squared and a p, and those are not the same thing. So they have to stay separate. Okay, a couple more examples and we'll be done. Just so you've seen it all. Okay, example number 4. Okay. 3m plus 6n minus 4m plus 10 minus 3n plus 11. Okay, identifying like terms. M's are going to be on one underline in this case. There's another one. That's it. N's are going to be 2 underlines. Got another one right there. And then numbers without variables also are considered like terms. So then this 10 would get 3 underlines, and so would the 11. Okay, let's do the m's first. We have 3 and negative 4. Those are m's, right? So it's going to give me negative 1m. Okay. Next we'll do the n. So I got 6n minus 3n. That's going to give me 3n. And finally we'll just do the 10 plus 11. It's going to give me 21. So in the end, my answer is going to be negative 1m plus 3n plus 21. So there's that one. Okay. And then the last example is something like this. So 3k minus 6k squared minus 3k plus 11k squared. Identify like terms. 3k and negative 3k, negative 6k squared, and positive 11k squared. Okay, 3k and then minus 3k. Notice that that's 0k. Okay. In other words, 0k, it looks like the word okay here, didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's going to go away. We're not even going to have a k left. It's just going to be nothing. Okay. Then we're going to do negative 6k squared plus 11k squared. That's going to equal negative 6 plus 11 is positive 5k squared. So the answer to this thing is going to be simply 5k squared. Because we got 0k from that one, we're not even going to write it. We're just going to consider it canceled out and it's gone. All right? Okay, so now it's time to practice on your homework. If you have questions, you can ask me tomorrow.